Hello everybody and welcome. In this video I will be doing a technique review slash tutorial like thing for these 4 pieces, which are of course very hard. This one has one rod connection that is also the same as this one. They're both wheels, a wagon wheel and then a minecart wheel. Then another wheel, which is slightly harder and has one connection to the motorbikes. Motorcycles, their frame, and then also normal bikes. And then the last piece, which is more of a addition to the 3. It's this weird clutch gear shifter thing that is a really cool piece for Technic users, but I don't use Technic very much. So, on to the builds and techniques. Okay, so to start off with the first one, it is the minecart wheel. And the technique here is using a drill bit piece, and I have connected it to a Technic brick through just a kind of tedious shrinkage of plates with holes in them. And so then I put a tire and the wheel, and it is what I think would be a crate of some sort. Now, this is kind of just an example of what you can do with the technique, but you don't have to use this. You can use, of course, different color horns, everything. And I really enjoy this one. I'm going to actually be using this technique in my Felucia MOC that, if you have not seen the series, go check it out. I'm on episode 2 so far, so, yeah. The second one is the bike wheels, and you can actually attach handcuffs to the little the thicker rod looking thing, and it just kind of clips in. Be forewarned, this will damage your handcuffs quite a lot. Luckily they are meant to bend, but they will get the crease and it will make them weaker, so just be aware of that. And it puts it at this angle, and I thought it was a really cool propeller fan thing for a drone. So I made just this little simple drone. I sadly only had these in gold and red, which are kind of sucky colors for this, but anyways, I think this is a really cool technique and could be used really well for like a transformer or some kind of drone like this, or various other things. And so on to technique 3, which is the kind of honorable mention almost, because it's not exactly a super unique technique, because it's pretty much using the technique the piece is meant for. And it's just adding a crystal piece, a gem, to this. You don't want it all the way in, and it's one of the axle connectors. Then you push that in, and just be sure not to push the crystal too much. And then you want to take this, which you can customize, and then you can actually have the crystal fully in, and just put that in there. It is, again, as I say, a little finicky, but it ends up being a really cool head. I was contemplating using this as kind of like a chest for a robot, but it was too thick for the scale I was going for, so that is technique number 3, and I do plan on using that for something soon. And the last and best technique, in my opinion, is with the wagon wheel, and it's pretty much just making a wheel out of a wheel piece, which is kind of funny, but it just uses clips and cheese slopes and 1x1 plates to make a circle around it, and as you can see, they're not exactly even. There was a plate gap at the end, and I had to kind of move them around to fill it because the wagon wheel is not a perfect size for this. And this technique I really want to use for something that isn't a wheel, because I think this is really cool and looks really good for like some kind of circular thing. It is very parts heavy on cheese slopes and 1x1 clips and 1x1 plates, of course. And it is 14 of these modules that take 1 plate, 1 cheese slope, and 1 clip. And the thing that makes this a little difficult is you can see those little bumps. You actually can't place the clip there, and so you have to work around them, which makes it, as I said, a lot harder to work with, and it makes it just a little unsymmetrical, or uneven, I should say. And so that will wrap up this video. Hope you enjoyed the techniques, and hope you can actually utilize them in your mocks. And if you do enjoy content like this on my channel, don't forget to subscribe and leave a like so I know to do more of these, because I have quite a few other techniques and quite a few other pieces that I think will be really cool to use in things like this. So, thank you for watching. See you guys in episode 3 of Building Felucia.